Hello and good morning. Welcome back. It is I, your favorite Stargo, Stephen Gray. And that is right. You are mine. Let's slow down on the introductions as we're only about 30 seconds into this video. So let's just chill. Let's just relax. Calm down. We'll get to the moment that you have all been waiting for. No, your screen didn't freeze. I froze. I was like, no, but my face was moving. You were like, oh, your face is moving. I saw you moving. So, anyways, it is quite early. It's 10 to 6 on the West Coast, which I imagine must be what 10 to 9 on the East Coast. So I've actually been awake since early morning East Coast time. And imagine a lot of the West Coast is like, no, we're not waking up prior to 6 a.m. to immediately go on to YouTube and start watching Steven monologue on life. Is that what I'm doing? Am I monologuing on life? Perhaps I am. Perhaps I'm not. I am wearing the shark shirt today. And with the shark shirt, it's just a pleasant reminder of the type of energy of this era. Shark era. No, that's a bad. I'm getting priority notifications. Oh. Well, we should respond to this immediately. Coming in 2026. Some very interesting replies to some very strong conversations. Boo, 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 boo. But nobody's logging in to talk about politics. We are here to talk about energy and love and frequencies and music and harmony and all the beautiful things that are available to each one of us. And that is what is the most important thing in life, is just recognizing the synchronicity, the silver lining, the moments where the universe is speaking to us. And it's a matter of maybe listening or seeing or walking a little bit slower, perhaps. How about actual walking instead of taking that vehicle we call car, truck, SUV, whatever it is? How about go by foot? I know we're not necessarily built for foot here in the United States. So if you live in an area that's like all like country and sprawl, you probably might not even have buses. And in which case, you probably get lots of walking in, and you absolutely need a car. Where in the larger metropolitan areas, you can literally just bus, train, taxi, Uber. Within the city, they do have horse towns. There's areas where, like Norco, California, that's Horsetown, USA. And there's horse trails everywhere. There's drive-throughs where you can ride your horse through the drive-through. So, giddy up. What do you got? As always, you are more than welcome to comment if I say anything that you do not agree with, or if you want to agree, throw a thumbs up. any of that stuff. You're more than welcome to type it out. If you would like to put in a request to dialogue and say good morning and smile to the world and just appear and disappear, that's cool too. If you want to sit here and chat it up for the next hour, we can do that as well. We're not actually going to stay on for an entire hour. I'm just kind of gauging this right now. I would very much like to do that thing we were just talking about and hop on the bus and go cruise around town. I can tell you, I just get so much input. It's a lot better than scrolling any social media site. I can tell you that right now. IRL, yeah, out there, the stories you hear, and I mean, we don't mean to eavesdrop. I mean, people just talk so loud, and it's like, how do you just tune everything out? You know, it's just that harmonious music the universe is just continuously giving to us, and we're just absorbing everything. And I must say, I was in line uh, at a beverage outlet near the beach, and I overheard a woman telling her masculine friend, he was a short king, she was talking about testosterone regarding another dude or his femininity. I was just like, huh. Let me put a little bass in my voice. If I do end up saying anything, let me just drop that down a notch and make sure I'm not the one under the spotlight being accused of having a feminine voice for a man. No. I got the Adam's apple. And I've seen all the memes, and I'm kind of like, it's really peculiar. Is there really a epigenetic thing happening like our previous guest had brought up? You think it's in the food? Do you think it's the hot Cheetos? I don't think it's hot Cheetos because I eat a lot of hot Cheetos. It's not the Dominoes. No. Then this other cat, he was posting about testicular fortitude. I was like, huh. Under the assumption that, anyway, that's not. If you follow me on X, you can see all of these conversations. I usually engage quite a bit. I respond. I got to throw in my 2 cents. But yeah, it's just such a wild world, isn't it? The World Cup's even going on. The USA got dropped out of that. I wasn't watching it. I don't even know who's playing. Like the countries, yeah, but players, no idea. Great players, great athletes, wonderful. That's dedication. It's something to aspire to. If you're into that thing, you like running and chasing a ball and kicking it into a net. I love doing that. Against highly competitive people, not so much. Maybe like a company picnic. That's more like, probably most of us, right? Trying to get into the World Cup. You might be. Hey, go for it. You want to be an Olympic athlete as well? I support that. I do. I wholeheartedly support that. Do we all have that gene? No. And we recognize that as a culture. We build on that. We reward people for those types of achievements. Same with academia. This is an important service announcement. Drink water. Filtered, boiled, rainwater that's been filtered. If it can be proved to be rainwater, is it really rainwater? Was it government generated? Well, we had a little change in atmosphere up in here. Thanks to the past version of me that set the timers and lights for 6 a.m. to turn fuchsia. My goodness. Let's see what is happening here. I see. Well, in that case, what is the most important thing going on in your life right now? I would love to know. If you want to throw that into the comments. I have 2 viewers who are the absolute most wonderful star goats. Because it is true. Everything that exists, all this carbon-based life, was once stars. And it's solidified into form, and here we are. Long periods of time. But yeah, we're all pretty much made up of the same thing. For what purpose? Who knows? It happened. It's happening. We're here now. Have a good time. Do we have to abide into this whole monetary thing? Sure, why not? Let's make a game out of it. Let's make it fun for everyone. Let's give it a little competitive edge, and I'll give everybody like a little, something to wake up every day and feel important. because that's what's important, is feeling important. And I'm just getting that everywhere I go. Every story I hear, it really comes down to, like the most recent thing I think people call it is clout. Clout is just really asking for validation. And validation is what advertisers do, and companies and people that make products, and they're trying to share it with other people. That's what they're searching for. That's what they're seeking. They're not, they might be looking for a fortune, but most people that are doing it for the money, we know what happens to them, right? But if you're doing it for the passion, for the purpose, for the importance, for the validation of your fellow humans, you will get feedback on that. It's called market correction. If it's a good product, the market's going to want more. So they're going to increase the supply. They're going to emulate your product. They're going to copy it. They're going to try to do it all over the world. If it's that good, you won't even need to advertise. It will sell itself, right? As with everything in life. So it is awfully quiet. Or is it happily quiet? Is it awful? No, it's not awfully quiet. Because I am speaking, I guess. You could always acknowledge that. Like I said, I'm just on for a short period of time. I just wanted to see what everybody's up to, how everybody's feeling, if you're sleeping good. And if you're sleeping good, I'd like to know how. How are you sleeping so good that your days are just well rested? I don't think people actually sleep as good as they say they do. I think you say you sleep, it's not a real thing. 8 hours just conked out, that's not real. There's no way. Me, I wake up pretty much every hour on the hour and a half max. Wake up, pick it up, look around. Even when it's like the most quiet, peaceful residential area, it doesn't matter. It could be loud noises, quiet. I'll sleep through the fireworks. If it's my time to sleep, I'll sleep. It's like I'm taking turns with my doppelganger or something. I wonder where they're at on the other side of the world. But would you like to hear the harmonica? I have not been practicing, so this will sound incredibly awful. The bear goes over the mountain. That's not how it goes. But it went over the mountain to see what it could see. And you know what it saw? The same thing the chicken saw. The other side of the mountain. Yeah, the bear and the chicken work together. Everybody's seen that, right? Continue to hydrate. Even if it is on the East Coast and you're 4 hours ahead, you should be looking to break that fast, maybe. If you have just woken up on the West Coast, you might want to do the water thing. I personally have had 2 cups of that water and 2 cups of coffee. Oh, that's right. That of which I did have the Mean Bean coffee this morning. It was incredibly delicious. I had 2 of those, and just had an emotional moment right there. Did you feel that? Like, when I drink the coffee, I make my specific recipe. I feel as though I have refound coffee. And if you've been drinking coffee your whole life, and you're like, it's just coffee, I'm telling you right now, I have the recipe. And because of the way the world is designed, I create the mixture, package it up, put labels on it, and I will bring it to you. I want to sell them for $25 a box because it's 40 servings. That's less than $1 for a cup. If you go to Starbucks and spend $8 a cup on a cup, you know what I'm saying? Then we can talk, and I can help you, and you can help me. We can help each other. And the benefits of drinking my specific recipe, so far, the feedback is like, I feel different. I feel happy. I feel joy. I feel a new type of circulation throughout my entire system. Not in those exact words, but close enough. So, excuse me for 1 second. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna get this book. I'm just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay right here on camera the entire time with you. Did you want me to play that song again? Not the harmonica song, the guitar song. You know, the guitar song. Because I think that's really what we should just do every day on the show. We should just sing the song. I have this intro video I am just loving. And what it is it's a combination of a whole bunch of like different like cuts and a song that I made. I made this song. I put this like little. It sounds like a 70s. Did I make this? I can't remember now. I swear I did this on BandLab. Here, what is that song called? It's called because my good friend on X we were talking about making music, and she was like, "Oh, you should make a song about tapioca." And so I was like, "All right." So I went on here and look, I made 1, 2, 3 versions of this song, and this is what came out. I wonder if I can like connect it this way. I wonder how that even sounds. Okay, but then I went over to the AI I did, and I asked it to make Grok specifically. I asked Grok to make this like what do you call those? Like a opening montage for Stargoat Studios, and with the music, I can probably open it up on here, and I could share my screen, and then that way you get the audio proper. But yeah, I'll do that. Let me do that. You guys want to see this? All right, let me show it to you. Let me open a new tab, and then I believe I click X. Yeah, perfecta. And then I go back over here, and I click on that. I go down. Oh, look, that's me live. Keep going. Wow, look at all my silly, funny posts. All right, so this should just keep looping. If I go over here, I'm going to mute mine. So that way I don't start playing music on my end and then it goes into the microphone and it's like, there's music playing. I can't listen. Because it's like doing that reverb thing. It's like, it's like, you don't want to do that. Okay, so now let's see if I click on eeny, meeny, miny, settings here. No. Settings here. No. Settings here. No. Share screen here. Group layout. Solo layout. Solo. That's the solo layout. See what it did there? It gave me like a big old frame. So it's like, all right, he's not taking up the whole screen now because can't be looking at that big old bald mug. Good gravy. Look at that thing. New layout, edit. I don't know. Golly gosh darn. Need help? Yes. Here. Is this it? Slides, video, share screen. I found it. Okay. Okay. Easiest with 2 monitors. I do have 2 monitors. And then I think I have to pick which one. This one. Okay, there it is. So now I can add that to stage. Boom. Oh, put side by side. I'm doing that. What? That didn't work. Did you see it there for a second? I don't. Yeah, it vanished on my side. I went back to full screen. Maximize, minimize. This early on Wednesday morning. What's happening? Golly gosh darn. All right. I can still see it, but for some reason. Scooby Dooby Dooby Doo. Do do do. Remove. Add to stage. Boom. See? But then, where's the volume for it? Do you got the volume? See? You can just go to my Stephen C. Gray on X. I'm pretty sure I'm shareable. But if I'm not mistaken, you can go on here and you can see I put the hype has it backwards, not becoming less important because of AI. AI only exists because we're that important. We're the blueprint. It's mimicking us. Artificial intelligence. We have the brain. Yeah, it might be super fast. It doesn't mean it knows everything. It really is the user. It's the prompter. It's the person behind the screen that's doing it. All right, it's us. I want to know if you're building a filter in your life. I saw this dude posted this thing earlier. It was like right up there with like words people don't like to hear. That he was saying, "Get up out of your house. Don't be." What did he say? I'll probably go over here on my likes somewhere and you can probably see. You can't see people's likes anymore, and I might have commented. I said word of it all my replies. Happy Wednesday for some, rapid growth. There's me, and the replies is where we would find specifically what I am talking about. Hey, that's my good friend. Actually, I don't even know who that is, but I do suspect that is a real person because of the engagement, just the type. I don't know. And if it is, really good actor, whoever it is. Interesting actor. There it is. Yeah. Wow. Can I even repeat any of that on YouTube and Facebook? Do you see what he said? I mean, I pretty much say this all the time. I tell this to people since I was like, I don't know, 14. Like, what are you doing? You know, get out of your room. Get up off your ass. Let's go. What are we doing? Come on now. Some people, you know, have had to drag me out to go out to like do things that I didn't want to do. You know, and people are like, oh, Stephen doesn't do this. Stephen does. No, I do things. I just don't do the things that the majority does, like go to bars and little hip hop concerts and things like that. Like, you can dance anywhere all the time. I don't need a crowd for that. I don't even need a mirror. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so everybody had the chance to read this. It's, you know, it's pretty motivational. I'm not sure if I follow Bold Moose America, but yeah, I was like, yeah, well said, Chief. Now, if we could get them to stop worshiping other men's creations. I think that's funny. And the reason I think that's funny is because I have this song called Ghost College Knock Knock. And the song Ghost College Knock Knock is about getting beat down in society and just kind of taking it. You know, eventually we all do. And the longer you resist, the harder life is, right? The longer you stay angry or bitter, try to go against the system, against the flow of things, the harder life, just plain and simple. You just have a hard time with it. So, I'm getting another notification, and I'm looking at the time as well. I did mention I wanted to go get on that bus. I know everybody's probably got a lot of things to do. I see I have 3 Stargoat viewers. Yes, I do believe God over all things, greatest of all time. Goat, this moment, now, here. Omnipresent, the divine expression, all of that which we can see and not see. Everything, all of it. Infinity in every direction from the point of view from you as the observer or me or each one of your cells, from the macro to the micro. All of it. Omni, benevolent, bias, non-bias, everything. Literally. Divine expression. It's all humans need to understand. And understanding that means now that you have a divine responsibility to be the best version of whatever this is. Why? Because you have the ability to be aware of it. You can synthesize with it and you can rationalize and reason with your existence. Just that simple fact alone. That's it. That's all you need. You don't have to follow dudes' words from thousands of years ago. Only one of them is actually attributed with being the father of all these so-called religions that have developed after they existed, right? They understood their oneness with existence in those times. And that's all they were saying. They could hear God talking to them. You can hear God too. It's just most of us aren't listening. Instead, we're listening to only some crappy playlist or somebody raging at the gas pumps, giving the bird on the freeway. Whatever it is we're going to do today, let's just put our hearts into it. If anything, just let's be in love. All right? That's what we are literally made up of now. Our ancestors, if we just take that time into consideration, the amount of love and energy that they put into life to continue this life, to get us to here now. Imagine how many people came before you, before me, before us, all of them, what they did to get us here. It's a blessing. Hopefully, tensions and all those things, if you're watching legacy media or even what is now literal mainstream media is like things like X and Facebook, apparently. That's weird. Things change. No, I still believe legacy media holds the strings. They always will. And it's because of their commitment to slow dripping and not overflowing people with too much of anything. And yeah, I know, like they all have like their little quirks, but for the most part, they were supposed to be not amplifying certain stories, which from what I see, they don't really amplify the real news. And it's for a very specific reason, because the majority of the people that watch that stuff are believing a certain narrative, right? And if they go outside of that narrative and they start understanding things in a different light, it is a natural tendency for humans to respond emotionally. And when most of us respond emotionally to news that we don't agree with, the natural tendency is to get irate, angry, pitchforks, boo them, yay me, right? So legacy media, back in its first implementation in the 50s, 60s, I'd have to look up the exact and it's not really a law, it's more of just a guideline, a premise. It's a promise essentially that they've all taken to not exploit bad news. They're going to give it to us just in small doses. And for the most part, like everything in life, it is our job to go deeper into that rabbit hole and find out whatever we're interested in. This is just to get a general feel. Same with X, Facebook. Most things that we read, again, back to the natural human, it's just what we do. Why am I getting just ding a ding a ding a ding ding a ding ding? It's like I got a steady rhythm. Everybody must be waking up. So it's time to wake up. I don't know that song. And if I had my co-host here with me, I know a lot of people know these songs. See, I don't listen to that stuff because instead I'm up all night checking door locks and walking around town, sizing people up, making sure everybody's dressed right dress. And if they're not, hey, hop on the phone, see something, say something, right? It's not an Amazon thing. I did work at Amazon, and Amazon did adopt that little philosophy. If you see something, say something, right? Leave no stone unturned. Yes. I do believe it's important for all of us to be all up in each other's business. If you want privacy, just raise your hand and say, I want privacy. I don't want nobody looking at me. I'm embarrassed. You know, my face is too pretty for everyone to look at. Or my name is too amazing. Or the way I made my fortune, nobody else should know. I live on my 10 acres and whatever. Go do you. That's fine. Nobody cares about that privacy. What we do care about is the other type of privacy. And if that's just a facade, you're like, oh, I need my privacy because I'm embarrassed, or, you know, my secrets are my secrets. But where do we draw the line on keeping secrets from one another? I'm always really super curious about that. You know, what is so incredibly importantly hush that we need privacy laws to protect one another from these levels of secrecy. We have to live lives of secrecy, you know, behind doors. A lot of the Hollywood media shows, you know, people chasing down the Beatles. Remember that? It's so famous. Even in religious texts, says people were running up trying to touch Jesus's robe. People do that even today. Running over trying to touch somebody, trying to get all up next to them. And it's like, it's weird. Just humans, like all together. Always looking for someone to shift the leadership, the responsibility, the blame, the payments, the anything. You know, there's trash on the ground. Somebody will get it. Don't worry about it. It'll blow away in the wind. It'll blow over to the next town. Cool. Oh well. I got some gloves that I carry with me. I have several pairs of rubber gloves. If it's that serious, I've seen other people do it, and I love it. I'm telling you right now, get out and get on the bus. Don't be out there judging people. Yes, it smells sometimes. I carry a mask too. All right, not out of fear of sickness or anything. Sometimes it just smells really bad, and I just need to put it on. Just, but for real, for the most part, you can go out into the world, and I'm telling you, I have seen people get off the bus and just walk around the bus stop, pick up all the little trash off the ground, and put it into the trash can. Because there is a literal trash can at every single bus stop. So why would there ever be trash on the ground at the bus stop? Why didn't we make traffic laws? Why? Why even bother? Does it, you know, why do we have lines in parking lots? Is it really necessary? Yeah, because there's a lot of new people. And there's a lot of people that are. Did you watch 50 First Dates? Do you remember 10-Second Tom? Most people cannot retain information. They forgot that there's a trash can sitting next to them, because their ability to retain things that they saw 10 seconds ago, if it's not a chicken nugget going towards their mouth, or, high fructose corn syrup bubbleized, then, it's not of any importance, right? So anyways, I'm gonna cut this off. I really do want to go cruise around on the bus. I keep getting notifications, not from my appointments that I need to go hit, but it's making me look at the clock and just kind of be like, all right, well, if I go get on the bus now, I'll get there about this time. And I'm really excited about that. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Did you want just a little bit on top of that? I had all this coffee, so I gotta go pee a little bit. Oh my goodness. But I'm gonna do this just for you. Because I love you. I love all of you. I think that was Anthony Kiedis, Red Hot Chili Peppers. All right. I don't ever play this back. I hear myself playing it like this. I don't know if it's going to sound good or bad. How's that? Good? What if I... All right, I think... Did that change anything? I don't know. The microphone has a bunch of knobs on it. And when I look up how to use the microphone, it says because I have a tendency to put a lot of bass in my voice, there's these little bubble things on the back, and then the volume thing. I mean, it's halfway. Nobody's throwing anything up in the comments. Nobody's throwing up in real life. And I wrote this other song. It's I don't know. Let me think of a good chord to play it, because it's people like you have me throw up my hands in the air. Something like that. Someone like you has me throwing my hands up. No, something like that, right? It's South Park. Remember when he was throwing up? Right? Why is this chair so low? I think it's actually the camera. I could just give you a little. There you go. And that way you can see more Neen Bean stuff. You can see a little bit of the guitar. All right. A little water. Elegance, you put the pinky up. That's what that means. In prison, it means something else. Don't do that in prison. But this also means you're rich. It also means you know how to balance a cup. It also means you might have studied ergonomics. It also means you don't want to drop the cocaine out of your pinky nail. I can't remember what they said it means in prison. Something about it's your turn for love, I guess, or something. Which is what this song is about. Not prison, it's about love. No, maybe it's D. Me. Aim a little bit away from the microphone, and here that's the best way. Now. To share the love. I need my metronome. I'll just keep tapping my foot, and if I don't feel like I'm going fast enough, I'll speed it up. All right. It's here to share the love with you, even the heart the sun carries through. Yeah, see, my foot's like, because I want to do the fills and stuff. It's like in my head, I'm just like, you just get so excited. It's like fireworks. Yeah. Here to share the love with you. Deep in the heart, the sound carries through. Deep in the heart, when you feel it, that's anew. Gusts of wind, trees, the pollen speaks to the bees. But I want to go like another one up. Like, speaks. A little too like dreary. Pollen speaks to. I want to say that's a C. That's a low C. How about a high C? It would be like what this? Of leaves, of grass, of grass, through they come. Take a sip of your lonely new. So bubbly it speaks to you. Then it needs to go up to like, hello, any car again. Fix or repeat daily. I'm concerned, friend. Systematically customized, conjured up before your eyes. I hold my Walkman on my side. Deep pockets. Anyways, wow. I know. I'm just up too early and I'm like ready to jump off of this and just get up out of this house. I would just love if I have any musicians that are interested. This song really needs to just get out there. But it's coming along. It really is coming along. I'm not sure how this is sounding on the microphone over YouTube and all that. I suppose I could always throw on my headset and see if it's even coming out good. Thumbs up, fire, messages, anybody. So just there we go. All right. Now, what is happening in the world? If I go over to here, oh, that doesn't sound too bad at all. Okay, so it's a little crackly. Okay. Okay, I see that's the problem. Okay. So it doesn't sound the way I wanted it to sound. At least the playback. I have no idea what that could possibly sound like coming through on the microphone, so I'm going to stop doing it. It might be just too much. I probably need to check one of those settings on the microphone again. Like I said, I'm going to go hit that bus. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Much love, much peace, prosperity. Don't get all upset. All right. Do that. Breathe. Drink this. Thank God for the water that I am drinking that is creating me. This is becoming me. Thank you, God. Amen. God bless your water. God bless you. God bless your day. You are the GOAT. You are the greatest of all time. You are the main character. If you need a supporting character or wingman, call me. Hit me up. You got me on X. You got me on Facebook. You got me on YouTube. It is yours. The one and only Stephen Gray signing off. Peace, love, harmony. Cheers. Auf Wiedersehen.